Hello everyone, in this lecture we are going to do some concepts of data analysis. So how is data described? It can be described by many methods like tables, graphs and other numeric methods. The next question is, what does distribution of data include? So it includes the values of variables and the frequency of their occurrence in the data. So what is a frequency or a count of a particular numerical value? It is defined as the number of times the value appears in the data. A table in which the numerical value and their respective frequencies are mentioned is called a frequency distribution table. The relative frequency of a numerical value is defined as the value obtained after dividing the numerical and the total number of data which is observed. How do we find the relative frequency? First, we will find summation f. After that, relative frequency of a particular value is equal to frequency of that value divided by summation of f. What are bar graphs? Bar graphs are also called as bar chart. The bar in the bar graph represents the numerical value and the length of bar represents the relative frequency or frequency. It can be drawn horizontally or vertically. Next is circular graphs or pie charts. They are used to represent data of smaller number of categories. Area of pie chart that represents each category is proportional to the part of the whole represented by that category. Each part is referred as sector and area of each sector is proportional to the percentage or a part of the whole represented by that sector. Histograms. It is a graph which is very similar to a bar graph. It is used to show frequency distribution. Grouping of data into small intervals is done in histograms. In histogram, x-axis will have smaller intervals or classes, whereas y-axis will have frequency or relative frequency of the corresponding classes. Difference between a histogram and bar graph is that there are no regular spaces between two bars of neighboring classes. Hence, it represents that there is no data in the interval or class represented by the spaces. Time plots. It is a graphical display used to represent the data collected at regular intervals of time. Observation is plotted to its corresponding time at which it was measured. Time is always plotted on x-axis, whereas variable is always plotted on y-axis. This is all about today's lecture. We will learn numerical method for describing data in the next lecture. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you for watching the video.